We're gonna say, hey, what's up, you guys? Yes! She likes my hair right now, apparently.
So, me and Sophie are sitting here on Jonathan's floor because it's literally the only place that I can film right now. So, it's not very, like, professional. Which, none of my videos are, so what am I talking about? I don't even know how far along I am, so I just have to check my OV app. Pregnancy app. Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, it's been a really long time. I've been watching a lot of Shane Dawson videos, so I need to get my life together. So I am 25 weeks and 4 days in my second trimester. It's been, I think, like a month, honestly, since I've been on here, so it's been a really long time. Last time I was on here, I think I hadn't had my ultrasound, my 20-week ultrasound yet, but I was going to have it. I had to kick her out because she was too loud. So whenever she gets in trouble, she takes it out on her brother, so great. So yeah, anyways, me and Saul went to the 20-week ultrasound, and it was just me and him, so I think that was kind of nice. I liked doing it that way. Like, they make you drink so much water before you go. I was like in physical pain because I didn't even drink that much water. They tell you to drink like 32 ounces, but I drank like half of that, maybe, not even half of that, and I was hurting really bad. So I just wanted it to be over with, honestly. So I was laying there, and we had the ultrasound tech that I didn't want, but I mean, because I had her for Sophie, and I think everybody just doesn't like her. I was hoping she didn't work there, but she still does, so she kind of ruined it. But so there was like no talking in the room. Like, she's really weird. She like makes you like pull your pants all the way down, and I'm like, that I like other ultrasound techs don't have me do that, so I just thought that was really weird and uncomfortable. And she did that with Sophie too, and I'm like, I'm like 20 weeks, so the baby's not like way down here. Like, the baby, she like didn't even go down that far. She just wanted me to have my pants all the way down, so it's just really annoying when you're there, and I'm just like, okay, whatever, let's just get it over with. That's how I felt about it, and I didn't want to feel that way, but I did. And now my daughter's like looking under the door, trying to look at me and talk to me. We were looking at the baby's heart, and she stopped. For some reason, she just stopped and she left the room. She didn't say anything. And me and Saul were just kind of like looking at each other. Like, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to feel like, I didn't want to like freak myself out more, or freak him out, or like he was probably just trying to be quiet, not to like, you know, freak me out. So we were just both sitting in the room really quiet, and she came back eventually. Didn't say anything. She just kept doing the ultrasound. And then it was over eventually. It took forever. So when we left, I think I had told my sister that had happened. I was just like, I just thought it was really weird that she like stopped and left the room after she was looking at the baby's heart. And I was like, I just didn't think anything of it after I told my sister that. I kind of forgot about it. So then I don't even remember when, but my doctor called me later. It had been like a couple weeks after the ultrasound. My doctor called me, and then he said, I hate to have to make this phone call, but you know, there was a bright spot in the baby's heart, and it's in a marker of Down syndrome. So he called me, and then it was just like right before I had to go to work, like 15 minutes before I had to go in. And at this point, like 20 weeks, I still haven't like felt the baby move, like barely, teeny tiny little kicks, like felt really, really weak. So I thought that was just like, I was just putting everything together, and I'm like, it would make sense, but I also have never carried a child with Down syndrome, so I don't know if the pregnancy is different or if it's exactly the same. I don't know. I was just being like, that is weird. My baby doesn't move like my other kids did. 22 weeks, and I was like still not feeling anything Like some days I'd go days without feeling the baby move. Me and Saul didn't really talk in the car after I told him. We were just kind of quiet the whole time until I went to work, and I think it was a shock thing. Like, you don't really expect that to happen, like when you're planning on having a baby and you know, you get pregnant and then you're carrying this baby, and then the doctor tells you that there, you know, there's a possibility that the baby could have Down syndrome, and then that just changes everything. Like I've heard somebody explain it, like it's like having all these hopes and dreams for this baby, and then like it's like losing that child in a way. I mean, it sounds bad, but I'm just telling you guys how I felt, because I know I don't want to sound like rude or anything, because me and Saul never ever thought about not having this baby, even if it meant that. Honestly, told myself, I'm like, it's not even bad anymore, because it's been weeks and weeks, and I like have come to terms, you know, just like I don't know why I'm crying. It's not even like sad to me, but because I love my baby no matter what, so it's not a sad topic anymore. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Me and Saul, from the beginning, when the you know, when you can get the screening to see if the baby has any genetic disorders, or there's just like a screening you get in the beginning, and it can literally tell you the baby's gender as well, which we didn't want to know the gender anyway, but we just opted to not know anything about Down syndrome or genetic disorders unless the ultrasound showed anything like this, and it did, but it wasn't going to change anything, like knowing in the beginning. Even if we knew in the beginning from an early point, we would not have done anything different with this pregnancy. You know, it's just wanting to be prepared for what we're going to go through, and you know, being mentally prepared and emotionally prepared, because it is different. It's not, I mean, the pregnancy and everything is the same, but it's after the baby is born that's going to be different, and we've never had to deal with it. So anyways, my kids are this is our baby, and we will love our baby no matter what, and it'll still be Jonathan and Sophie's brother or sister, and we're still so excited. My other memory card got full, so I went to go change it, so now it's been a little while and I lost track of where I was, but that is all that we know of that situation. So I really wanted to tell you guys about it right when it happened, so that I could like just get my genuine feelings out about it, but I guess it's better that I waited, because I've had time to like, you know, come to terms and just not be so irrational and emotional. So I guess it's better that I had this time, and I wanted to also wait to tell you guys, because I wanted to have answers, so that I didn't just come on here and say this is what's happening and I don't know anything. I wanted to know something and be able to tell you guys, but we don't know any more than we did then, except I went to the doctors after that. I went in because I had an appointment, so first thing that they did was the blood draw. He wanted to just like, if I wanted to, he said that we could do the blood test thing that they usually do like early on in the pregnancy. So I just said like, yeah, we'll do it. And I didn't get answers from that right away. They just give you like a card and it has a code on it, and you can go and look at your results online. And my results are already in, but the results also, they may or may not, because I asked them, but they didn't know for sure if the results would show up like the gender and stuff, because that is the test that shows the gender. And we really didn't want it to be ruined that way. That would be really awful. So we just haven't looked at our results, and we're just kind of, I mean, I have an appointment on Monday, so like 2 days anyway, so we're just waiting. It's not even gonna be a difference anyway, like whatever the results show. There's not gonna be anything we can do, and not anything that you want to do anyway. They called me from the results, but it was like a machine, and it was saying that I could look at my results online, and I didn't want to, obviously, because it might show the gender, and that would be horrible. So we just are waiting till Monday to know what's going on. And then our doctor also wanted us to go down to probably Vancouver and talk to a periodontologist or something. I don't know the name. I haven't talked to my doctor about that or scheduled the appointment, but he does want, so probably in like 2 weeks we'll go down to Vancouver and get an ultrasound done there, where that doctor will be able to tell us a little bit more. But he said that chances are he's going to tell us the same thing, that the bright spot will still be there. So I just feel like we're not going to have answers, and we're probably not going to have answers until the baby is born. And even if the doctor does give us like some type of answer, I'm not really going to like dwell on that too much until the baby's born. Like it's not really going to be validated to me like either way until the baby's born, because some people never know that their baby's going to be born with Down syndrome until the baby is in the hospital and they've given birth, and they're telling them then and there that their baby has Down syndrome. And some people like are told that yes, their baby has Down syndrome, or they're carrying a baby with Down syndrome, and then they get to the hospital and they give birth and their baby is perfectly fine. Like I don't know. So these tests really don't mean anything to me until the baby is born and we see the baby, and you know, the doctors get to examine the baby and just all that. And so anyways, we're gonna have the ultrasound at 28 weeks to measure the baby, because I guess babies with Down syndrome don't grow as fast or grow at the same like rate or whatever that regular baby would, like healthy baby. So anyways, that's all I'm going to say about that. And as soon as I have answers, or as soon as I have any updates, I'm going to post something, even if it's just like really quick and like a 1-minute video. I just want you guys to know. Anyways, besides that, not much has changed symptom wise. I am getting bigger, obviously, and I have back pain. I have hurt my leg at work from bending down the wrong way, and I've hurt my like ankle at work somehow. I don't know how. I work with children, so I'm always down like at this level, literally. Like it's getting really, really hard for me to bend down, but I still have horrible, horrible, excruciating sciatic nerve pain. I've learned like ways that I can't sit and ways that I can sit and lay and get up, and but I still get them sometimes, and it's just horrible. And you know what? There's just nothing I can do anyway, so I'm living with that. I have severe heartburn. I took a bite of an apple yesterday and I ended up with heartburn for hours. This baby, like 2 weeks ago, I think it started moving a lot, or not even that. Started moving a lot and not being shy anymore. And the baby likes to be awake when I'm at work and talking and singing to the kids. So, like, if I'm talking or if people around me, especially men, are talking, the baby gets really, really active and crazy. Oh, another symptom that I've had is I've been really, really tired lately. And it just started happening like 2 weeks ago. I've like wherever I am, I'll just fall asleep. Like I'm sitting, like I'll be in the car, like talking to Saul, or he's talking to me, and I don't know why, but middle of his sentences, I just fall asleep. So the car is where I fall asleep the most, but I used to not ever, like, no matter what, I never fall asleep in the car when I'm driving with Saul, because we're driving around late sometimes, and I just don't like him being awake by himself, because I know that he's tired, and I just fear for my life. Not that he's ever given me a reason to fear for my life, but I just am like that. I like to be up with him and talking and making sure that we're both awake. But lately, like 5 minutes into the car ride, he's talking to me middle of a sentence, and I'm like out. And I can't help it either. Like, I just want to take naps every single day when I get home. And it frustrates me because I'm like, I don't have time to go to sleep. I don't have time to take a nap. Oh, and carpal tunnel. So I don't know if it's called pregnancy-induced carpal tunnel. I think that's what it is, but I get that. I got that with Jonathan and Sophie, to where my hands would just like lock up. Like if I'm cleaning and my hands will just cramp up, then I have to stop everything that I'm doing. I'm like, I'm hoping it doesn't happen at work, but when I'm doing a lot of things with like my hands, like cleaning and sweeping, doing dishes, my hands will just cramp up, and I have to just like wait a couple minutes before they stop hurting and are back to normal. Also, I've been getting like Charlie horses middle of the night. Like, it hasn't happened that often, thank the Lord. I think it's gonna start happening more often now, but I'll just be like sleeping, and then I'll wake up out of a dead sleep to like excruciatingly painful cramps in my legs and feet, and it honestly like makes me want to cry. And Saul was just like dead asleep, so comfortable. So what a life to be a father. So I can't think of anything else that has been happening, so I'm just gonna show you guys my stomach. I'm wearing these, like, you know, the high like waist belly band thing with these jeans. I got these jeans at Target, which is like my favorite place to go for maternity clothes, but yeah, there's not much, like, my stomach is just big, but I am 25 weeks and 4 days, and I feel like I should be giving birth soon. I'm pretty sure I'm close to like 150 pounds, and it kills me every single time I get on that scale. That's my belly, and I know I'm huge. I'm really, really short. There's not a lot of places for the baby to go, so I can't help it. I'm just big. Sorry if that offends anybody, but
I have a lollipop.
my son has a... You have to put it not right there. This is the lens. We went to the Mexican store. He got a lollipop. So that was nice of him. He always helps me with Sophie. She was sleeping with the sucker on the couch, and he's like, I put it over there because she was messing up the couch. Oh, also, I was going to say this on here, and I'll probably keep saying it until the end of my pregnancy and when I'm getting close to giving birth, but I think I have a plan for how I want to announce the baby's gender, because I want everybody to know at the same time, because I know if people go to the hospital and then go like leave, they will tell everybody or like post it, and then it'll be ruined, because I don't want it to come from somebody else. I want it to be from me and Saul when we like post it, and then everybody knows. I think I might just do a live on YouTube, so it'll just stay on YouTube. Like, it'll be there even if you miss it in that moment. Like, you can go back and watch it. And it's just probably gonna be a really quick video, but because I will be filming like the whole thing, and then that like labor and delivery video will be separate, but the gender will be like the first thing posted, and then I'll like go and do the rest of that later. So hopefully everything goes like we're planning, but things could still change. But that's just the plan right now, is to basically just get the gender and then put it out there really quickly for everybody to see before somebody ruins it for us. Also, yeah, push the little notification bell. I don't know which side it's on. Push that, and then it'll notify you every single time I post a video, because they're not really consistent anymore. I have a crazy life, but I'm trying and I'm still getting content out there. And also, you don't want to miss that gender reveal on that day, so make sure that you have the little notification bell turned on and that you're subscribed so that you actually get my videos and notifications. What else was I going to say? I think that's it. So thank you guys for watching and subscribing. I'll talk to you guys in our next, I always say our, but Saul's not even with me anymore. He's gone. But he will be in videos soon. He's been saying he wants to be back in them, and so we're gonna come up with something soon. He has the day off tomorrow, so maybe we'll make another video. If you guys have any video like requests or anything like that, just post them down in the comments, and then we will make sure that we make those videos, because sometimes we're like running out of ideas and we don't know what people want to see. So yeah, just let us know and then we will get those videos out. Okay, anyways, we'll see you guys in the next video.